Welcome to Attican Plays Airport CEO. All right, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 1, Episode 10 of Airport CEO. We've been working on getting our large aircraft infrastructure in place so that we can start running large domestic flights. So one thing that we've got going on here is a lot of work going on up here, and our guys are having to do a ton of walking to get up there. And in the future, you know, we've got this built out. We will build some a building extension right here to support this gate. And we've got a little bit going on down here that needs to get done. And we've got some road that needs to be built from here down to a tunnel across here. All this has to happen down in this area, but most of our action from now on is going to be up here and around here. So what I'm going to do to speed things up, I hope, is this is like one of those things you wish you'd thought of beforehand. We're going to take out, we're going to cancel the construction of all this taxiway up here, okay? And we're going to set up a road. We're going to want our construction guys to be located kind of more, well, really, right in here would be good. So we've got a public access. We need public access to get the building materials and contractors on site. But we made a little public access road here, just kind of more or less for realism's sake, to support our general aviation. So what we're going to do is go off of that and do a public down, which won't fit there, but I think I'd like it to. So we're going to mark that for deletion. I don't want to delete all this and go through building it again. So we'll let them keep working on that. And we've got some stuff down here they want to work on. And what we're going to do here, and here again, here's all those messages, you can't land, you can't land. It's always when I load a file. So I'm going to ignore those because I think we're getting planes in and out of here pretty well. Let's see. So yeah, see that every episode when I load up a save file, I go through this, and then I don't think I ever see them again, or rarely. So let's let them keep going. And by the way, this whole episode, there's a lot of work to be done, and there's just not that much to talk about. So I'm just going to, for a lot of this, I am going to fast forward. I'll show it to you, so you will be able to see the work, but I'm not going to try to comment on every bit of it because it's the same stuff we've been doing. So I'll try to come in and give you some hopefully intelligent or semi-intelligent or as close to intelligent as I can come comments on certain aspects of it when we do something new, and otherwise I'm just going to move through it quickly because there's, like I said, there's a ton left to do just even to get our first gate up and running. We've got a lot of work to do. So why don't you just sit back and enjoy. I will rest my voice and just do some building. But I will say, I am going to run a contractor spot out in here somewhere. And I'm also going to leave this one at first. And what I want to do is see what happens when that contractor site is here. And there's one here, and I queue up some work up here. I want to see where it delivers the construction materials. If it's smart enough to say, hey, let's deliver them closest to where they've been ordered, or will it split them, or what? If it splits them or doesn't intelligently deliver them, we'll end up deleting these two and just moving everybody up here, especially once this work down here gets done. In fact, to that end, I think we've got good money right now. Let's go ahead and queue up the construction we know we need down here. And those walls, kind of irritating that they don't match up any better than that. But I guess I could fix that if I really cared, but right now I don't. Worry about that later. All right, so we'll get those two stories built, and we'll get rid of the wall section we don't need. Okay. So before we worry about this piece, we'll let them finish kind of their work down here. Now, while we're still kind of focusing down here, a couple of things we need to do, fairly important things. One is, of course, set up the area down here to support this the bay that will be right here. In fact, we're going to go ahead and build a jetway for that, so it's hooking up to the top floor. And secondly, we're going to need check-in, and it has to come here nearby. So we're going to add, well, let's see, we're going to have 4 gates minimum, and we're going to have many more than that. So I'd like to have a couple of these check-ins for each of these, because they have to handle a lot of people. So let's do 8, and I want to continue this kind of moving them along here, and let's do a set of 8, 2 for each of the gates that we're setting up now, with the ability to expand it later on. So let's grab, well, we can grab 6 of these. Let's give them a little space and set up, that's 6. There's 8. And we can give it a belt. And I'm slowly over time learning some things about the belts that you need to do. So here's one, is we're going to run it down, but not quite all the way to that just yet. Yeah, oh yeah, we're in great shape. All right, do we have all these? Yeah, we got all those done. Okay, good. So so we're ready now to do the move. So what we want to do now that we've got their attention, they've got the ability to work with us, we're going to do the public road, tunnel down, right there. And we're going to just do another one the opposite of it. Oh wait, let me think about this. We want to go down here. I always get these confused now. I have to think of it a certain way. Okay, I want to do a tunnel up right here to go back up from down there. So we need to connect those up, and there needs to be, I think it's this side it needs it, yes. If we go up here, okay, we come in, we go down, we connect, we go across, and up here, and this will be coming back up, we would want, well, it doesn't seem right. I think I've got this wrong. Let me start over with this. I thought I had a way figured out to do this so I didn't get so confused. I think I want to stay on one level, and we're going to go down here, and we're going to go down going that way. That makes more sense, so to me at least. So we're going to go down public that way. And how far over can we push it? We can push it right up against that parking lot. So right there. Yeah, that looks much better. And we will put in, public road. Well, we already have it. We have public road connecting it here. And I think this should be the road that goes up here. Yes. All right, good. Now, where do we want these guys? I think we want them probably about here would be kind of an ideal location. So let's think about the buildings coming up like that. So we certainly don't want it on the building. So let's move it over a little bit and just run it up like this. And then we want to build, a delivery site where the goods are dropped off. And we want a contractor site. Let's put it kind of past it and put on a delivery site right next to it, like that. Okay, go up there and build that. It looks like, yeah, we've got some business opportunities here. Let's see. It's the biggest one we could get. I gotta scoot over so I can see it. That's not power. Okay, that power looks pretty good. Paper plane, that'll do. Our burgers place is still up and running. That one's still up and running. All right, good deal. Now, as soon as this is done, it looks like it's going to be done pretty quickly. There we go. Now notice they're congregating here because that was the shortest walk for them. Okay, that's a good sign. So now let's go back down, go to this level, and let's start building the stuff we need out here first, and then we'll start extending our building and our gates and this. So we need baggage claim. And we really don't need 3 right off the bat, but I want to build them all and get them done. 1, and we're going to need a stairs. Remember, we're going to have to go connect this up to the terminal somehow to allow our ramp agents to get over here to work. Similar to the way we did it. Is that going up? It kind of looks like it is. So if we put it like that and go down 1, we'll put it right there, and let's see if that looks, yeah, that looks good. Looks like you can coming from underneath, walk up and go here to work. And if we do that, then we're going to need our building to run across. We're going to need like a tunnel, but it's really a building that needs to go around this thing. Yeah, and we'll take it down as far as we can. Then it needs to come down so that we can join up down here. And notice we're going to interrupt these guys. So we're going to come down here like this to right there. And we'll end up building yeah, sorry, thinking a little bit. Not a natural act. We're going to take out these walls. Don't want those walls. Do want that wall. We don't actually, by the way, have to have them. We could knock the walls down. That might not be the stupidest thing ever done. And right. Yeah, right here is where we want to go. Whoops. We won't need those walls. So what we're going to have to do is make this go down one more so that it can come under this building we're going to put in here and reattach. So what we're going to do here right away is set up a down escalator, bag escalator, that feeds like that, so it goes down. And right over here we want to pop back up, so we'll go put in an up and have it turned that way, have an up right there, and then we'll have we'll have a connection like so. And what will happen is we can even build this and this to go back, but we want to leave this running because it's going to take a long time to get all this built. And once it's up and running, I'll show you what we want to do to try to lose as few, if not zero, bags in this process. So let's let our builders get started on that, and you can see I think they're walking all the way down here to get supplies. Which completely defeats the purpose of what we just did. Oh, but here's supplies are being dropped off here. So these are probably, I'm assuming or hoping these are just ones that were left over. Either that or it's dividing them in two. If it's dividing it in two, that's not helping us. If it's intelligently putting them in the right place, that's beautiful. Now, I don't know why these people come out here and just stand. And this person, Ann Olson, looks like she's waiting on baggage. I don't know why she's standing and blocking the subway. I don't get that. Oh, they've already built the belt. That's nice. Well done. Now I want to share with you kind of lessons learned from this. What I'm wanting to set up here is a walk-a-later system that our guys who need to walk from here over all the way over here will get there very, very quickly. All right, so this is going to take a while, so I'll be back. let's see here. Three, two, one. Okay, now right here I'm putting in the roads, the service roads for that baggage bay. And what I want to do is set it up so that all of this is actually paved road, because what we've seen is the baggage truck comes in, unloads the arrivals, and then he turns around and goes over here, picks up the departure bags and goes out. I don't want them to have to go out here and back in. I want them to just go here and make the quickest turn they can to just keep them out of the traffic and to make this as efficient as possible. So we'll do that for each of these. And let's see, how many do we need right now? I think we're going to end up with, in this first pass, we're going to end up with at least 4, which means we need at least 2 of these. So we know we need 3, so why wouldn't we? Well, I'm not going to queue up any more building for a minute. No, I can't stand to wait. I think, now I don't know this for a fact, but I believe if I delete this, because this doesn't seem to be working, it seems to be splitting the load. I believe if I delete this, the construction materials will still be there. And yes, they are. So I believe we can still use those materials, but now I think we've forced all future deliveries to come up here, which is where we want them, because this is going to be our construction, main construction site. And what I'm going to do here now, well, I'll be back. I'll be back. All right, so I wanted to show you what I plan to do with this. What I want to do is have a walkulator system that literally forces these guys to go quickly. And the thing of it is, the way they do the routing and stuff, they won't be smart enough to take the walkulator, and you almost have to force them to do so. So what I want to do actually is come off here. You're going to come off this stairs, let's say, and you're going to be going back. Oh, we can put it right against it. That would be good. 2 would be nice. They won't quite fit. We could I think we could knock the walls down and actually just put the walk layers on there, and there wouldn't be any place else for them to go. But that just kind of looks too funky to me. So let's put a walkulator like this, right? So we're going to have one going this way, and I'm just going to put these in here to kind of illustrate so you can see what I'm talking about. So you've got one going each way, but you've also got this gap. And what these people will do is, as they do their planning, they'll actually walk around this and walk slowly down this single line here. So we're going to stop that nonsense by putting in hedges all along here. Now we could just measure them out and put them at key points, but it's easier on me to just put them all in there, and it'll be kind of give them a nice little pleasant nature walk to take. So I don't really care. It doesn't cost that much, and we're starting to have money. So we're going to actually have a row of hedges that goes all the way up through here. And in fact, it can go all the way. It doesn't really need to go there because that's not going to be a walkway. And we're going to have a row of hedges that comes back here and goes all the way to right there. But the thing I'm going to do, I think that's key, is we're not going to build the walkulators yet. I just put them in there to show you what I'm thinking. So we're building from the outside in because we don't want to get our workers stuck. If we tried to build too much and they put in a walkulator and they're over here next, they'll get stuck. So we're building from outside in. We're building the walls first, then the hedges, then we'll put in one side of walkulators and then the other side. And what this will do will force our guys to be smart, because they can't seem to handle it on their own, but we can force them to be smart. All right, so they've got our hedges, and those weren't, of course, those weren't necessary. We could have just blocked off, you know, the first few in each direction, and it would have been fine. But it looks kind of neat. All right, so we're going to put in walkulator, and we're going to build one side at a time, one direction at a time. So we're going to get a large walkulator that's running from our right to left on the screen. And we're going to put it over here, and we're going to put the next one right as close as we can to it, like this, and the next one as close as we can. And that one's too long, so now we'll get a medium, like so. And I think that's about all the damage we can do. Would a small fit anywhere else? Would a small, yeah, we could do a small here. Yes, we could. And maybe I can illustrate the other way to do the hedges. No, I kind of like the looks of the hedges. We're going to do the hedges all the way. Hedges. So we're going to want hedges to run down like this and up like that. And why don't we just complete the picture here? Run them like this, and we can put a small walkulator right here. Should be going down screen. It is. We can put it here. Okay, now we're going to have them build that side. And I'm not putting both sides in at once because my concern is, again, we somehow managed to get stuck on them. I think if they build one side, then they can build the other side from the first side. So we should be okay. Once that one's done, there we go. Now we're going to match these up. We're going to take a small or a medium, have it go that way. Then we're going to take a small, have it go up screen, then a large, have it go to the right, and to the right, and to the right. There we go. Let's get that built. And now we should have an area where people walking through there are just going to motor. And see that they behave like the walkulator is already there, even though we haven't built it. See how fast they move when they go there. And also see the weird behavior, how they bounce over, because they want to go up there. So they're continually looking for the shortest path for over there. That's why you see the that weird jump over there and then move and all that. It's just the pathing that they have. So keep this design in mind later on when we get into the international terminal. I think you're going to see something similar. Got one more to do, and it's being constructed. So while that's going on, we're going to come down here, and we're going now, and this is a kind of a lesson learned for me. In order to not have a bunch of bags dumped off here that we can never get back, we're going to delete something up one tile of the belt up here above where we're trying to do our work. So the idea is you'll delete this, and then the bags are just going to pile up right there. That's my hope. That's my plan. There we go. Now we've got our walkway. And we're going to wait until that one's deleted before we do anything with these. There. Now see how they're piling up? That's a good thing because now they're stacking up for us where we can salvage them instead of losing them. Now what we want to do is get rid of this through here. Okay, and then we want to build our belt back up to this. I'm actually going to build, I'm concerned about what order these might be built in. No matter how you place them, the workers might get there at a time when, at bad timing. So we're going to have it all totally hooked up except for the one that lets it go. And then we'll build that last. There we go. We'll build that one. And they actually jump ahead to that one, but my hope is that as soon as we build that one, that whole bunch of bags will take off down the line. Take your time, guys. Take your time. Please don't rush. We must be waiting on building materials. Either that or you had to go all the way. There we go. Look at it. All of them took off. So we didn't lose any bags in that transit. That was nice. Okay. Because trust me, I've been playing with things like that, and you can just dump hundreds of bags from a busy system down there, and no way to pick them back up. You can't do it. So now we want to finish our building here. So now that we've got the freed space, we want to finish our building. We want to get rid of that wall. We don't need that wall. And we want to build the walls first. The walls and floors first. And then we'll put the hedging in there, why not? Now, these two guys, I don't know why they're standing there. I do not know. Okay, now we need some more hedges. Completely unnecessary, but quite lovely. And our baggage system seems to be working beautifully. If we go up here, yeah, we are moving people out. And I'm sure there that moment of construction caused some delays here, but it looks like we've cleared it all out. Okay, actually, we're not putting anything else in there, so we can just let that go. So now what we have to have, remember, is this all has to be a secure zone, because the only way they're getting there is through a secure zone. We're not going to build a secure zone exit down here. There's no need. We're just going to set up all this to be a secure zone all the way over here. And up here, this whole building needs to be a secure zone so that our workers can go in there and work. Now, could they work in an unsecure zone? Of course they could. However, they can't unless we put a secure zone exit in here, and there's no point in that. So now we should have the ability to get workers over there to those baggage claims. So that was pretty easy. Now let's go back down here. We've got all this set up. We've got a few hedges to put in, but they'll come in momentarily. And we want to look at two things down here. The first one is we have to get all our stuff out of our secure system. It has to come up here, and it has to do its thing for the for our regional airport. But we also need to take stuff from here and bring it over here to our baggage bay. And also we have to take stuff out of our baggage bay, run it all the way down in here to hook into the new little decision tree we've set up down here for our 3 baggage claims we set up down here in our new section of the terminal. So let's give them destinations. So let's look, I always have to kind of remind myself, arrival and departure. So arrival would be the ones coming off the train. So they're going to come, or sorry, too much railway empire. Coming in off the planes. So we want bags to pop up and load onto the, we need them to arrival. We need them to come off the arrival and go down to our baggage claim area. So we want a down right here. We want it to feed into that, and we want the same thing up here and the same thing up here. So if we go down here and look, we've got three lines popping down here. Okay. Then if we go back up and look at this, we've got our departure side. Now, the departure side, those are the ones that are coming from over in our baggage security. They need to come on here, pop up, and load on this so we can put them on baggage trucks and take them to the planes. So we will go pop up. We want to pop up onto that. And they really fix this so we can see the direction, this direction arrow. That's way too vague. I know that means up, that's fine, but this arrow, you can tell from this cutout here, but it's just not enough. The arrow needs to be more clear. So you can see it down there pretty well. So it needs to pop up from down there and go up there. So same thing here. We need to go down here to this one, go down and pop up. And then this one, go down and pop up. All right, so now we have to deal with a little bit of let's call it a conflict. We're going to have stuff coming in that has to go in like this to each, up here. It's going to come around like this, and it's going to go, see, I can't even see them at all now. That's it. And that looks wrong. This needs some work, my friends. Needs some work. Okay, well, it changes direction. Okay, so they're feeding arrivals. These are arrivals. All right, so the bottom one's the arrivals. I'll just remember that. So the arrivals need to come down here, work their way down screen, down to the south, and go to our baggage claim, right? But we're going to have these coming in, and they're also got to come in on this one and the next one. So they're going to cross each other, which we can't do. So what we're going to do here is take these arrivals, and we're going to knock them down, take them immediately down one more from here. Okay, like that. So 1, 2, and we don't need to do this one. In fact, this one we need to do the opposite. We'll come back up right here. We'll come back up. In fact, we could come up. No. We'll come back up right here, and these two will join together. So now that we're down, are we down on that? Okay, we got to figure out where. Oh, I see. I put that. We want to pop up, right? But it needs to pop up from down here. Wow. Okay, see, and that gives us the one up here. So down here on this level, since we brought everything down here, what we can do now is gather everything up, bring it down here like this, let it pop up, it'll go to this, and then this is going to go way down here somewhere. That was too far. Belt. Like that. Delete. Beautiful. All right. So this is the merge of two of the baggage bays plus the third one coming together, dumping onto here, and going down to our baggage claim. Now, we need bags from over here that have gone through security to come over there. So what we're going to do here is we've got, and just as a reminder and a little review, we've got them coming out safe, scanned. They come out, they come to this tilt tray, and it says, do you want to go over there? If not, keep going. Then it says, do you want to go here? If not, keep going. And it goes underground, a little pops back up. Do you want to go here? If not, keep going. And then finally, default, do you want to go here? Well, now we've added three more choices. So what we're going to do is add another tilt tray. We're going to put it, I'm going to move it over a bit because these silly things kind of tend to have a mind of their own sometimes. And we're going to build, I'm going to build something like that. And then we're going to run this over. No. I don't want to go next to that because it'll mess that up. I'll go up here. Okay. Go up one more. And we're going to run this all the way over to our baggage claim, which is over here. Okay. And then what we need to do is have a decision and pop into each one of these. And I'm going to move it right out here to stay away from this. So we're going to have a tilt tray right here. And we're going to have a tilt tray right here. And we don't need one for our third and final option. So what's going to happen here is the belt is going to run like so, come down here, and then continue to here. And at this point, is this the one we want to go to? If it is, go. Come down here, is this the one we want to go to? Go to it. If it's neither one of those, keep on going. And then you just want to go into that one. So now we've got everything in place, but we don't want to disconnect this yet. So what we're going to do now is go and have them build all that. In this part here, we're going to kind of miss our having some supplies right there. Well, we do have, yeah, I think we just lost those supplies. I think I threw some money away, but I'd rather, the time is more valuable than the money, honestly. Way more valuable. Okay, so you can see we're being busy bees getting this done. And I'm going to make sure it's all done. Oh, wait a minute, I see a red. All right, what doesn't it like right here? It doesn't like that for some reason. I'm going to delete this one and rethink this. These are arrivals. That's stuff that needs to go out to... Man, yeah, please improve this interface right here so I can see. Okay, arrivals goes out. That looks good. Arrivals goes out. Arrivals out. Down. No, now it doesn't like that one. What am I doing wrong? Assume that one's wrong too. That one's got to be wrong too. Every time they get built, they get an error. All right, so arrivals. Plane pulls in, baggage truck gets it, brings it over here, puts it on this belt, and it goes down and goes off to our baggage claim. So we want it to go down from here one level. So down. We want you to go down. We want you to feed that way. That's correct. That's got to be correct, doesn't it? It feeds this way and goes onto that belt. Then this next one feeds that way and goes immediately pops down one and goes onto a belt. That's right. It should be right. Goes down one, immediately goes down another one, feeds onto a belt. And they all end up here. From all three of them, they pop back up and they feed onto this belt. So those first two are popping up to this, and that's the third one. All right, I feel like I keep saying this. Now let's just see if I get the error again. God bless it. Oh no, now that's the error for the other one. Now it likes that. Now do I have these messed up? This one needs to come up from here. So it's coming around, it's saying, yeah, go to that one. So we need to go up from here. It needs to come from there like that and go up here and feed into that. And that one looks just like that one, although I wonder which floor that's on. See, you don't really know where the original floor is for these things. That's not good. That's confusing. So pop up, come in like that, pop up, and go there. That's correct. And is that one built? Yeah, that one's already built and it's not getting an error, so it must, hopefully it's right. I'm beginning to, sorry. All right, go. Okay, that seems to have fixed this problem. So I must have just gotten it. No, God bless it. Now this one's wrong. I have to go back and watch the video to see what I did wrong. So we want them to come in here and pop up to go to the belt. Up. Feed. Up like that. Go up here and come onto the belt. All right. Okay, good. It likes these. It likes these. It should like these. No guarantees, though, are there? All right. Where are we down here? All right, so we can think about cutting our ties and reconnecting. So what we're going to do here is use the same technique. We're going to cut this off back a ways. No, wait. We're going to let all this finish first. We're going to. I want their attention when we do this, so there's no delays. Well, you know what? That's not 167 people busy right there. Now, let's let some of this get finished, and then we'll Okay. Sorry, spaced out there for a bit. All right, let's see here. All right, this has been built, so we're ready to do this. So what we're going to do is we'll let that one. No, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we'll let that back. Forget that. We're going to delete, and we'll delete. Let's think about it. Let's delete this guy right here. Make sure he gets deleted first, so everybody is stacking up on that piece of belt right there. All right, so now we can delete this section and this, and I think this. Okay, we can build this and this, and we should see bags piling up right there. that would be going to this baggage claim, he said. Of course, none are coming there yet. Oh, it could, well, I don't know. Could be because we don't have it connected, I don't know. Once these are built, I'll put in this final piece of the puzzle. Once these are done, come on, guys. We could be building other stuff. Let's go. Move. It's sad when you start talking to animations. You're in trouble when you're talking to animations. There's one. Now we might as well put that in there. Okay. Now, when that's done, we should have a system that will feed, eventually, when these are ready to go, will feed this system over here. All right, so that's a big thing to get done right there. We've got our gate stuff. We have jetways on all three of these. We've got our check-ins. We don't have them hooked up yet. All right, so let's hook everything up. Let's take these three and give them a baggage bay, which is going to be that one. And that one. Same one. Okay. And then we're going to hook up our check-in. We'll make this one. Oh, it's for the baggage bay. Sorry. For that baggage bay. Back up. Down. That one. Up. This is the clumsiest process in the game by far. Particularly when you're on multiple levels. If you built just a nice flat airport, which would be tempting given all this, this would be easier. It still would be a bit clumsy. All right, go over here, down, baggage bay. That's four of them. We want 6 of them. 5, 6, and that 7th one will leave disconnected. Now that I'm not sure why some of them are getting errors. I thought I did that. 2, 4. I could have sworn I connected this. I must have missed somehow. Okay, they don't have a path, but that's cool because we know they don't. We're missing one piece right here. In fact, I might as well queue that up to get built. One piece of high speed right here. Oh, we have to delete that first. And I don't trust it to hook up correctly. I guess that one wasn't connected to anything either. How did I do that? Down to that. And I'm assuming, good grief. I guess if we don't have an error, there's something wrong. There. Okay, there it's disconnected. Now let's reconnect. Like so. I don't know if I don't remember doing this one. It's not even connected to anything. We can put it to Bay 2, which we're not even using yet, but we can go ahead and do this like that. Okay, now, all right, we should have our secure bags going to the baggage bays. We should have our arrival bags going to the here almost. Let me go back a little. We do have check-in. You can check your bag. It will go to the correct bay, which is then attached to these stands. And do these stands, while we're right here, do these stands, are they connected to a, what happened to our, I don't know why we didn't get our check-in stuff here. Oh, yes, I do know why. I think we don't have it zoned yet. Yes, it has to be a secure zone. That's the only place you could do check-in. Or boarding, excuse me, not check-in, boarding. So we want to line it up like that. And this one is connected. Connected. We're almost ready to open up 3 of our gates. Almost. We're not there yet. we're closing in on it. We're still waiting on somebody to come here and build this we got baggage piling up there. Come on, Mr. Construction Worker. Well, all this is gone. And look at this, we've got construction workers down here. Here we go, finally, there we go. And all that baggage breaks loose and takes off. That'll hold up some planes, but it's the price of progress. All right. All right, let's see if we've got these. I think they're automatic when you get those jetways. Good deal. All right, so this guy is, I think, ready to go. Ready to go. No, they're not ready to go. Who am I kidding? Turn that off. Off. Still off. Okay. We're way from ready to go. We moved all these guys up here for the reason that we wanted to do this. We want to now be able to build our runway, which is 7 wide and goes all the way up here to the end and connects with this all the way over here. And once that's built, then we'll be ready to open up these runways, open up these gates, tell our schedulers to have at it and start planning out some more flights for us. But look at how much nicer this is to be able to build it from that close instead of having to walk from down here, maybe through the building or around the building or whatever in order to get to it. So we will eventually reap the benefits of this. Oh, we are right now, finally, I should say. Oh, and while that's being built, let's go ahead and stock up on our stuff. Now, we're going to open up 3 of these. So we're going to want 3. Okay, let's go through this. We are going to want vehicles. We're going to want to buy. We're going to get at least a couple more of the nice big jet fuel trucks. They can't be assigned to specific stands, but we definitely need more capacity there. Then we're going to need the large carrier belt loaders. We're going to need 3 of them. And we're going to need 3 of the large baggage trucks at least. And we may need 2 on each one. That's one thing we're going to watch. We're going to need 3 of these large pushback trucks. So the plane comes in, the belt loader hooks up, the baggage comes over, the gate agents do their thing, baggage goes away and comes back and gets loaded. We're going to bump up one more cleaner, one more caterer for now. May need more, we'll see. Again, those can't be assigned to specific stands. So, and dangerous bag, and we may deal with that probably in the next episode. We're going to do something with that. All right. And let me see if we got. Yeah, we've got some contracts that have expired. Where's our little burger place? He'll go in there, won't he? Crane's Burgers. Yeah, Crane's Burgers will go in there. And in this one, $1,500 an hour, we'll take that. And this one, there we go, $1,570 an hour, we'll take that. Kitchen for $164. This one, if we give it 4 armchairs, nah, we'll just stick with ZDs. And this has to be a small one. And one more restaurant. There we go. Oh, and another thing, if we're going to start having masses of passengers, we're certainly going to need, minimum, we're going to need 1 more of these. And we can put it pretty much right against that. That one never gets used. So much so that I'm going to delete it because they will not use it, even though it's designed. The idea of it is you would go here to go out that way, but they don't. They always take the closest path. So that being the case, even though that looks nice and kind of gives us this nice little face, it looks like a rabbit with the ears and all, but nah. If they're not going to use it, we don't need to have it. Form follows function. And let's see if we got our new vehicles. I suspect we did. What did we order? We ordered a that we can assign. We ordered the large belt loaders, 3 of them. So this will be stand. Oh, we can't assign them yet. We haven't opened the stands yet. That's okay. What is it we're waiting on? Ah, baggage claim. We need baggage claim set up. There's a lot to this. Baggage claim. We need to go 2 out, come around like so, and then we need to make it keep customers from walking on the belts and in the middle. I can't tell if it did. I'm going to take that part off and put it back on. I can't tell if it did it correctly. There, it didn't. All right, so we've got a baggage claim set up. We're going to turn it on and we're going to connect it to that one. And in fact, we're going to turn this on. Give it a couple of extra people. Have 4 staffing it for now and see how that goes. This is gone, so we can go back up here and put in another security. Everything's looking pretty good. We've got this turned on. These are hooked up. I'm trying to come up with a reason why we can't go ahead and run this now. And yeah, we got our vehicles. We're going to need people for sure. 369, we need to hire a bunch of ramp agents for sure. That's not good enough. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and open these up, and we're going to hire these ramp agents because it's going to take time to get flights scheduled. There'll be a delay while we're trying to get all the flights scheduled. And we're going to have this one open, and this one is takeoff, large commercial, as was the other one. Open, go. I'm a little quick on the trigger here, aren't I? Close, close. Okay, now we can open them up. Open. Open. And let's see if we start scheduling. And look at this, we've already started scheduling flights. We've got a couple coming in. We've got 3 coming in here late tonight. Good. And we'll see if this works. And one thing I want to see passengers coming up here. Oh, I goofed that. Look at that. That was, I forgot about the fact they're looping around backwards like that. That's no good. That's too close. And look at this. People using this one indicates to me that, yeah, these are passengers for the large flights. So what we should see is that baggage, a couple of them checked. We should be able to see it go through. We should start seeing baggage going through and down that way. There it goes. Beautiful. And it should come down here to this bay. It should skip the other 2 because they aren't ready yet. They aren't even activated. Beautiful. And look at that, piling on here. And we've got no people. I want to make sure I got all this right. Go on the right, come back on the right. Go on the right, come back. Why are you just standing there? That's scary. Right. They're all correct. You come upstairs. Let's look at our zoning and make sure it's correct. That would be the one place we could goof it up. Down. This is good. Good. It should be good. We should be getting people. Well, we know we're short on people, so maybe that's the problem. Ramp agents. Nobody wants to work for us. We're going to hire some temps. Okay, we're close on the number of ramp agents. Okay. Is anybody coming over here? What are these people? She's a ramp agent. Let's follow. Oh, they're going, that makes sense. They're going there to work. Why isn't anybody using our fancy system to go to the other place? Could we have a zoning? We just checked that. Zone. You can see the red underneath this. It's all good. I'm beginning to think that what we need to do is let them walk. After all that trouble, they don't seem to like that system. I know that works because if you couldn't zone underneath there, how could you possibly? How could a person use a walkulator ever? But it is interesting that we've got people stuck here, and that just doesn't make any sense. Now he's not stuck, so there's something wrong with the walkulators. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I didn't have them reversed. Let's just get rid of them. We need people over there. They can just walk the old-fashioned way. Are we getting people now? Those are construction workers. See, we've gotten planes now. Look at this. We've gotten planes, but we don't have any ramp agents over here. Doggone it! What's wrong? That was secure. Could these be ramp agents? Please be a ramp agent going to work. Hooray! Finally. Hooray, hooray, hooray. So we've made him very late, about three plus hours, but at least we did turn him around eventually. Now where's the pushback for this one? And he pushes back without a pushback, which is right there. That's a bit of a defect, I think. And where is he going? Isn't he assigned to a stand? Job. How could that be? How could his connection not be possible? Let's go look at our vehicles. The loader belts. Oh, I didn't do any of the assignments because we didn't have the stands turned on. So this one, 2, 3. Okay. Then we'll do the pushback, large pushback. 1, 2, 3. Baggage trucks. Or do they have a large bag? No. Crap. Sorry. Baggage trucks. We need to find unassigned large baggage trucks and assign them to 1. Move that out of the way, please. I don't want. We have to assume that's a large one. 2 and 3. Did we do the belt loaders? I don't remember. Yes, the belt loaders are done. The baggage trucks are done. The pushbacks are done. Okay, go. So our assigned baggage truck for this one is lost, of course, and this one. Here comes our loaders. We're finally slowly getting our act together on this. Not the smoothest transition in the history of the aircraft industry, I can promise you that much. Okay, he goes over here to baggage check. Unloads. And they must not want any baggage going out. Yeah, I didn't request any, which makes me concerned about this, but these are all, yeah, people are coming in and using them, so they are, yeah, there goes a checked bag, so there is baggage being checked to go on these flights. All right, let's stop right there. I'm sure this is getting long. All right, we've managed to get 3 of these going, and it was, I don't know if it was the smoothest operation I've ever seen, but it wasn't awful, I don't think. We did manage to do it without losing hundreds of bags, which I've been perfectly able to do in other instances, leaving bags buried underneath this for archaeologists to find in later years. But we've got this going now. We've got our tunnel going. The walkway didn't seem to work. That was disappointing. But they can get over there. It's not a problem. And in the next one, I think we're going to look at optimizing, maybe putting in some staff rooms in strategic places where people can, like one obvious one to me is put security staff room here, because a large number, everybody except the baggage, security baggage check guys, the security folks work right there. And in the ramp agents, I don't know where we'll put them. We might even put them down here and give them an office down here. They have to go over here and here, but of course they also have to get out into the airport itself. But they can do that. They need to get out to the stands. They can do that by just going up into the airport and then going out to the stands. So that's not a problem. We'll put they can do that, go down the runway, whatever. Okay, so anyway, let's wrap that one up. We seem to be in pretty good shape. We'll have to deal with the dangerous bags too. You see our profit is going up, maybe 1.1 million in spite of our clumsy efforts. And look at this, we're at 9,700 passengers already. So we're looking good. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Airport CEO video. Thank you.